I have one heck of a day for you. It it got scary. Like really. It got really scary. Of sorry for me stuttering so much. For how I'm just gonna have to start this over because I can't. Oh, okay. I'll try to do my intro. The person came in too early. What did I guys? Back going to YouTube video. I'm sorry guys if I can't do the Yoda voice correctly today. But seriously, you can. Yo, Tyson YT. Yo, what up? You are the first, and then there's a second, yo. That's what's up. I like that. But I here's I hit. Yo, hold on. I heard that you hit a hundred subscribers. Yo, congratulations to Tyson. Finally hitting 100 subscribers. Tyson, I'm glad for you shouting me out and you follow my YouTube channel. But today I got an amazing. Hey Austin, I got an amazing video of how I met the two adult faggots. So I'm gonna put in a mystic version here. It all happened while I was playing of hints for the next video, a game of GTA. And yeah. So, scratch all that. I was playing a game of GTA. Next thing you know, me and Austin trying to have fun. Y'all know Austin. Y'all know his YouTube channel. Go check him out. Follow him. He's a nice person. Good friend. So we're sitting there, and I'm AFK. Wow. Austin just said that. Austin, you're still a cool person. I don't understand why your YouTube videos don't have more than that. But it just occurred to me. I was like, yo, I'm gonna go in the game chat, find out who's killing me. I was AFK. And if y'all don't know, my apartment right now, the landlords are being pricks, and my it's 92 degrees in my apartment right now. No lie. Austin's down there. He was with me on the party earlier today. But it I was like, all right, I'm gonna figure out who's in the process of killing me. Might as well do that. I got a problem with anybody's doing it. It's GTA. People are gonna do that. But it just struck me how when I got to the game chat, these two adults, they're sitting there talking about a weird story how babies dying and crap. I was like, yo, hold on, it got really dark in here. So I was going to do a video on them, but I found out you can't hear their audio. So that's kind of upsetting. I'm sorry guys. It's been a very exciting video, so I'm just going to tell the story. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, who's the faggot killing me? I was AFK, alright? Like, anybody that ever plays GTA when you're AFK, you know your money can get lost that way. So they say, yeah, he's a really good friend of mine. Austin, don't ruin it. So they're over there talking a bunch of crap. I'm like, you know what? All right, fun with me. Y'all wanna be bricks? Y'all can be bricks. Where did I put my crafting table? I lost it. Oh, crafting table. I lost her. No. But so they were like weird, awkward. Like one dude sounded like he was drunk, high, and mixed on a little bit of crack. I'm not saying like that's wrong to do, but anybody that watches my YouTube channel and does that, it's the perspective how they said it. I ain't gonna hate on anybody, but I will say it is wrong to do it. I mean, it can mess you up. Anybody that does it can say it. So they Jesus, can't think of it. I'm sitting there playing the game, and they're just like, yeah, he's a good friend of mine. I'm like, all right, tell me who he is. I'm about to kill him. He's like, well, I give away my friend like that. I don't know you, blah blah, blah, like, and then that was the one dude, and oh my god, this y'all in for a treat for this dude. So the other dude's like, out of nowhere, no joke, says, I watch hentai. I'm like, what? Like, like what? Like, really? It's pretty it's pretty out there, like. So I'm like, I ain't gonna experience that because to be completely honest, I have watched it at a time. I'm not gonna lie. Screw it, Austin's in this. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't do that anymore. I get the real stuff. All right. Yeah. But so it's not the way why like I said last time. It's not the way like it is. It's the way how they said it. Like they're just trying to like get on me. Like they're preparing this entire like huff and puff act. And this dude, everybody knows I can do impressions. I didn't do a single impression. Yes, that's right. I didn't do a single impression. This dude does the Mickey Mouse, like the best squeaky Mickey Mouse, which I am able to do, by the way. Same with my girlfriends. But does I can do Mickey, all right? Mickey, I can do a Mickey on crack. I can do that. I can't do it tonight though. Sorry guys. But he does. He's like, yo, we got Walt Disney over there with that YouTube crap. I'm like, what? Like, I didn't do anything to y'all. I just asked who this person was. I called him a faggot because he was killing me AFK. The only person that really needs anything that needs to kill somebody in GTA. Everyone keeps saying, yo, you're getting this from killing people in GTA. I can do duck. We all know you can do Krillin, Austin. Alright, we all know you can do Krillin. Quack. Oh my god, Krillin. But so I'm sitting there like, what? You sitting there doing the Mickey Mouse impression? So I'm like, all right, it doesn't matter. Y'all can say hello to YouTube. They were like, yo, oh, you're one of these YouTube people that make a lot of money and everything else. I'm like, all right, so how old are you? He was like, yo, I'm 33. I'm like, you're hilarious. He was like, you're not 30. I was like, you're not 33. He was like, yo, I was born in 1990 something. And then here's how I called him a lie. Later on in the story, I'll get to it. I'm just gonna get to it later on in the story. So anyways, what happened was he's sitting there calling me like, well, and then his friend comes back in. He's like, yo, it doesn't matter. We support Adolf Hitler. We believe all the black people should die and everything. And I will put their GTA 5 names in the thing below, because that's their thing. That is their PS name right there. I will put that in the link of the description. Y'all send them so much hate. And they were like, I was sitting there like, hold on, y'all realize I can get banned for racial and feminist discrimination, right? Cheating. It's just, they're like, yo, I don't care. I don't even live in the U.S. I'm like, that's anywhere. Hell, even in North Korea. I ain't got anything against North Korea, besides them continuing to start wars with us. But who blames them? I mean, like, seriously. For the U.S. Seriously. But don't get me wrong, I love the U.S. Great place. So I'm sitting there like, yeah, like that's, Jesus. I'm like, that's anywhere. So, like, what's the big deal? Like, even an adult should know this. Like, even a middle school kid should know this. I'm not saying like any middle school kid is dumb. No, I'm saying like even middle school kids don't know as much as when you get into higher grades or when you become an adult. But he even a middle school kid should know this. So no, not to Johnny Bourne over here. Yes, I'm not calling him Jason Bourne, but Johnny Bourne, which they should make it a parody. Because if y'all don't know who Johnny is, and Jesus, because if y'all need to watch Jimmy Firecracker. They should name him the Crybaby Jimmy Firecracker from Abridged. I will go down there because I am Jimmy Firecracker. But no, in all seriousness, the way they kept saying and then here's the worst part: bikers do not, and I mean they do not sit there and like go along with Nazis and all that. If you're a true biker, which I know some, man, heck, I know half of a family that's bikers. All right, very good friends with them. All right, I know them very well, very very well. So I'm sitting there like, yo, like, what's the big idea? You're sitting there lying, saying you're agreeing with Nazis, and now you're saying you're a biker. He's like, I've been in a biker group since, like, in a biker gang since I was blah blah blah. I'm like, hold on, number one, bikers don't call themselves a gang. They call themselves a rebellion group, which has stopped it. Like, most of it has stopped. Like, I'm not saying like I don't hate on y'all. Like I said, I got friends about it, and they would laugh at this too. So I'm sitting there doing my thing. I'm like, alright, I'm not gonna sit there and get them that bad on it. I mean, I can definitely tell they're lying just from the start. So I started making a bunch of jokes. So I'm like, I'm sitting like, I got a question. And here's another part when I knew he was lying. Yes, I know they are. Like seriously. Here's the worst part. Like how I knew for a fact. They said like they were lying. So when I was little, I played the first GTA. It was on PC, if y'all don't remember. Like the first edition was on PC. It was able on console, but it was mostly made on PC. Here's where the fun started coming in. He was like, I'm like, alright, hold on. He was like, I started playing GTA since PlayStation 4. Like, you saying you played the entire GTA series on PlayStation 4? I'm like, huh. It's kind of awkward. You know? Because, PlayStation 2. Y'all remember that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all remember that. Yeah, y'all remember. Like, GTA, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. Y'all catching along here? And, like, y'all catching my drift right now? So, that's Oakwood. Dang, they changed the texture for Oakwood. So, I'm sitting here like, alright, caught you in another lie. So, he's like, I'm like, alright, what was the first GTA? Because the GTA game wasn't just about, hey, you gotta kill all. No, it was literally a car game. That's all it was. Literally a car game. And yes, you could get out and like do stuff, but like it wasn't like GTA. Like no, it wasn't about that. It wasn't into. I can't remember the name. Oh, it was the first good GTA they made though. It was bad graphics, but it was a great storyline. There was GTA San Andreas. There was, like, I'm saying, like, Tony. Anybody remember Tony? And, like, I'm sitting there, like, hold on. And he was like, I was like, so what's the first one about? He's like, how am I supposed to remember? It's only been since I was a little kid. I'm like, no, you would at least been a teen, because I was playing when I was a little kid, which I'm sorry for the parents. I was a little kid when I started playing the game. I mean, heck, I had to make a landmine out of kitchen materials. I do not suggest that to the kids. Alright, no. I grew up in a bad family. That's literally what happened. But, Um, and I'm big on survival, so that too. So it's so device. Yes. So I'm like, no, because you had at least been a teen or like getting out of your teen years. Because if you're 30 and GTA 5 is when if I was little playing GTA 1, which wasn't even really called GTA, then y'all should have been like free, like y'all should have been preteens or in a teen area, like right? And he was like, I don't know, I don't remember. I'm like, no, 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 you ain't gonna switch around this conversation. And I swear this dude had a voice changer, because like out of nowhere, I hear a little kid in the background. I'm like, yo, I think your voice changer messed up, and all of a sudden it got real deep again. I'm like, exactly. So he was like, yo, what's your YouTube channel? I'm like, I'm not telling my YouTube channel. You're gonna get so much hate comments if like for the stuff that, like, I'm not doing that. Number one, for the respect you. To respect him, that's right, guys. I'm not a disrespectful person. I respect him. Well, not that much. I'm respecting him in a way where where I wouldn't want to be disrespected. Not because he's a Nazi supporter. All right, a Nazi supporter is when they believe. You know, that's for another video. That's for another video. All right, guys. I'm not getting into detail with this. This is a funny video. But so it's not because of that. It's because how stupid he was. No joke. This is what happened. I'm sitting here just running back and forth for no reason. So this is what happens. He sits there. He's like, yo, I will piss on your YouTube channel. I'm like, what? So he's like, I can ban you. I'm like, you can get 32 years in jail for the stuff you just said on me. And I recorded it all, which I'm pretty upset about because they didn't have their game chat to all can hear. So sorry guys, y'all can't hear them. Which I wish I could, because if I could put these guys in jail, oh god, I would. And I'm not a snitch. I am not a snitch. Not whatsoever. Y'all ask me to keep a secret, I'll keep it. But what they are doing, we don't need their kids in this world. That's all I have to say. Not because of the racial or Nazi thing. It's because how stupid and how much of a liar they were. The worst part is we started getting them back into the bike topic, and he was sitting there like, I was like, yo, and I love Harley Davidson bikes. And oh my god, this is what he said. He said, yo, Harley Davidson wasn't a person, yo. I'm like, yeah, you're right, it's a company. Which I didn't say that to him. I was sitting there like, you're right, it's a company. I said, I love Harley Davidson bikes. Talking about the company. Harley say, and then he said this, Harley Davidson didn't die until a couple years ago. I was like, didn't you just say Harley Davidson wasn't a person? He's like, what? What did you just say? I'm like, didn't you just say? He's like, oh man, you're stupid. Didn't I just say this? I'm like, you're right, you did just say that. And then his friend tried to back him up. He was like, no, no, dude, you said this. I'm like, he was like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm like, oh, really? Yeah, y'all really gonna do this? So we're carrying on. I'm like, when I met Harley Davidson, met the company, and there's more than just one Harley Davidson bike. There's like the different types of Harley Davidson bikes. It's not just one. You can get a lowrider. Like I'm serious. Like many versions. Not just that one version. Or I don't think many people would like. It'd be more than just a company. It'd be more like hey, make special bikes type ordeal. No, they have literally their company. I see their company driving down the road. Which their company is more than one areas, because that if y'all sitting there like, yo, he lives in the same area as me, I probably don't. It's just, yeah. so I'm like, all right, and then they start talking a bunch of nonsense. It's like, it's the fact I was like, yo, I was like, take up your big boy pants. Drop the attitude. I told him y'all can say hello to YouTube. It's not my problem. So that's when he said he's gonna like piss on YouTube and everything. I'm like, you're gonna receive so much hate. And he's like, I don't care. What little kids gonna, what little squeakers gonna mess with me? I'm like, squeakers? Like, y'all really? Like, I know people on YouTube. And Tyson just hit 100 subscribers. He don't even have that many videos. But that just shows how many people like his videos. It doesn't matter how much you make. He doesn't like, and not only that, he's like, he started talking about me being rich. Guys, I'm living in an apartment where my air conditioning's not working. No, I'm not living by myself, but that I'm not rich. If I was rich, I would not be living in this. Matter of fact, if I was rich, I'd be helping my family. I told my grandmother I will be selling a book. I've been working on stories. I will be selling a book. I will be selling a book, guys. Check it out. Y'all don't like books, alright? I'm making mangas too, alright? Remaking the manga series. I want to remake a game. I have a great idea for a game. But the problem is, yeah. Don't know, really. Oh, I did. But tragic story about that. They kicked me out, so it was... They got a better person. It was like, I'm able to do all... Doodle now left the part, what in the world? He was like, I'm able to do all this and everything else. I'm like, alright, I can understand that. He was better than me. But it didn't make any sense. His game was so glitchy. But enough about that topic. Back on the topic. Jesus. So... Dragon Ball Z or Minecraft. Minecraft, say what? But, oh my god. It was brutal, man, how they put themselves in that position. They called y'all all squeakers. I'm like, alright, number one, no one's gonna disrespect my group like that. Anybody that's part of my YouTube channel, y'all part of my group. I respect that. Y'all are there for me to the beginning and the end. Unless y'all think I'm not doing as good as I used to. Well, I don't know. A lot of people are like, YouTube, it's weird. But a lot of y'all, most of y'all will be there into the end, and I respect that. And that's, so I'm not gonna sit there and let them disrespect y'all like that, because it's just plain rude. The way they said it, just like they respected y'all, my YouTube channel. I'm like, yo, you're the one that's high, living on welfare with food stamps. And if y'all wondering how I know that, his stupid friend, the one that was drunk the entire time of the mic playing GTA, was saying it. Yeah. So, oh my god. So, it was... Whew. I just had to get on him. Like, something about me was like, alright, y'all need to, you need to get on him. You're not gonna let him talk about your YouTube channel. You're not gonna let him talk about your group like this. I'm like, so I listened to that thought. I was like, you know what, yeah. So, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, super disrespectful. I did not do that. Matter of fact, I did this. I know a very good friend that's... If y'all wonder what that noise is, it's my phone for some unknown reason. Really. Sorry guys that y'all had to hear that. That's people bothering me at night. Yeah. Turning all this down. If it was a call, I'd been like, no, y'all going on YouTube. This gonna be on the channel. But, yeah. So I'm like, I I'm not gonna disrespect him in that version, but I did say this. I know a very good friend that can get y'all's account deleted. And when I mean deleted, I mean, let's just say his father um, works with PlayStation. And that doesn't mean like people that like future people that play on me. That doesn't mean like, hey, get like all worried. No, if y'all are just killing me, I ain't gonna sit there and no. I'm sitting there like I did it to these people because they were saying they were like are you gonna get me banned? Blah blah blah. Like you know what? Yes. Which I didn't yet. I haven't said anything to my friend yet. Y'all comment down below if I should or not. In my next video tomorrow. It's just drama. Whole lot of it. Jesus, people leaving the party left and right. I forgot I was even in a party. But it was 100% hot mess in that lobby. You had it was you would have had a better chance talking to a 3-year-old child than talking to these people. No lie. Yoda doesn't tell any lies. Nah, I did tell him I was 18, but that's because I can get him to shut up. Because he was lying about him being 30, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna lie about this then. Which did get him to shut up a little bit, I mean, but then he was like, no you're not. I'm like, oh my god. Someone finally caught on. Surprise. And if y'all wondering, I'm not playing on the computer. I am playing on PlayStation. I'm using classic crafting. I just like it better. So it was just awkward to me how people can just be like that on PlayStation. Like like no offense to I know a lot of good Xbox fans, but then a lot of them are very big squeakers, and it's becoming to think that hold on, Xbox people are coming on the PlayStation because then all you hear is nag. I'm not joking. So much nag, it's like almost impossible. But it was terrible. There's a lot more to the story, but if I got into so much detail, y'all would send him like y'all would personally find him. I'm serious. The stuff he was saying is like he was a liar. He showed so much disrespect to me and my YouTube channel and to y'all guys. And not only that, he called everybody that was on PlayStation. Hold on, I want everybody to notice this. I haven't even started getting money for PlayStation yet. I just want y'all to notice this. Am I looking forward to it? Yes. A lot of YouTubers like I don't do PlayStation for the money. I don't either. I literally love my fans on this, and a lot of people are like, how can you just talk to people and make a YouTube video? It's just something I enjoy doing. I'm enjoy sharing my stories. I enjoy me and my friends having a lot of fun in the game. And it's just like, yo, I want everybody to see this. I want everybody to see the game, how fun it is, how much fun like we're having, and how much fun you could have. Like it's amazing. It's not just It's not just all right. I want money. Yes, I want. Do I want money for it? Absolutely. All right, but I mean seriously. And this, I mean seriously, who said who in the comments says they don't want money? Everybody wants money. Chill out. But do I just do it for money? Absolutely not. If I do start getting money, it's gonna be very little, based on how they changed the payroll of YouTube now. And when I knew about this when I started, I knew they changed it, but it's not. It's a minimum wage, pretty much. It's like a minimum wage paycheck now. I can easily get another job. I'm making a book, for goodness sakes. See how much money I can get out of a book if it goes good? I'm gonna be saving the money to get either a new mic or do stuff to where my fans will be able to enjoy my channel, not just sit there and just, I'm gonna get filthy rich. And that's one thing I hated what they kept saying. Yo, filthy rich person. Like, I'm not filthy rich though. I did say at a point I did live in a 2-story house. I did though. But it wasn't a big house. I didn't say I lived in a big one. 2 stories can be not big. I mean, seriously, it only has to be lengthy. And if y'all know what 2 stories is, it's pretty much 3 floors. That's all it is. And if y'all say no, that's 3 stories, no, it's 2 stories. I think. I don't know. Someone comment in the chats below. Is it right? I'm so confused at this point. But they kept saying I was filthy rich. I have a friend on PlayStation that has money, but though I'm sitting over there bugging him for money, hell no. If I wanted money, I would go and get myself some money, not just sitting there bugging people for money. Nobody on YouTube is about filthy rich. If y'all say PewDiePie, that doesn't count. He is literally on YouTube Red. He's literally he's gonna be starring in movies pretty soon. I mean, like, seriously. I mean, has he already? Being completely honest here. But it's just something I'm little. It just upsets me how a lot of people say, like, we're all only in it for the money. If we only wanted money, if people only wanted money in YouTube, they would have stopped the YouTube act a while ago. I knew what I was getting in when I get into YouTube. I do it because I love doing it. I love being able to see my things. It just shows, even me being a local YouTube channel, I am still getting hate. And, like, they barely know me. But do I care? No. I'm fine with the subscribers I got. Am I excited for me getting more? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, and when I get, like, play buttons and all that, I'm gonna have a mic soon. Alright, I'm gonna have a camera, I'm gonna have a mic, all that. All that good jizz, alright? Said jizz. You get slapped. Why did I say that? Living in the 1940s now. But yeah, it's the fact how they were talking trash about it, and how a lot of other people do. And it's saddening, because it's like, I don't care about y'all's YouTube channel. I didn't ask. All the one child where, and here's the worst part. I used to live in what most people nowadays call the hood, which we used to call it a bad neighborhood. I absolutely despise people that sit there and it's like, I live in the hood. When that's not what we even used to call it. It was literally just called the bad neighborhood. You asked to go around this corner? Nope. But if you want to go to the gas station, yes. Here, CJ, here's $20. Go to 7-Eleven, which is right around the corner. I could walk there pretty quickly. Austin, no, you don't count. You sold me $40, and that's because of a bet. But I did. Austin has asked if I wanted to borrow money. I said no. I don't like doing it. I don't like owing people stuff. It just feels wrong. It's like, I can do this. I'm able to do this. So it's just why the hate. I used to live in a bad neighborhood. I know how the struggle is. Which, yes, that's what everybody originally called it. It was called the struggle. It was struggle. It's exactly what it was. Everyone ever heard of struggle meals? What they started calling it now? We never called it struggle meals. We called it whatever you could find to eat. We called it what do we call it? Free for all. It was when all right, find anything edible. And for me that meant trying to find the last thing of Jello in the house. Love Jello. um just kind of upsets me. I got out of that spot now. And people that are watching my YouTube channel and they're in that spot, it's gonna get better. You just gotta make the right choices. Don't sit there and like drugs are gonna help it. I mean, I can't say I've never gotten high. I cannot say that. I mean, seriously. Ask also what happened on my birthday. I got high. But seriously, I lived in a place and I already got high. Do I get high on a regular day basis? Hell no. Do I do it on special occasions? Yes. Because it brings back memories. And the worst part is what people don't know. When you struggle, it's not that bad because you always have something to do. You always have something to do. You're always occupied. Never will you always be like, oh man, what am I gonna do today? Either you have the chance to go to the grocery store or the gas station, whatever y'all live by, or you can get up. And everybody had friends, all right? Everybody had friends. I mean, friends. I'm talking about like we had a very specific set of friends. Talking about like no there was no everybody hate each other. No, unless someone got in a fight. Even when we got in fights, that's how mostly all the good friendships happened in the struggle, was when we got into fights. Because like at that moment, all of our anger was out of that person. We didn't have a problem with it. Like we never had issues like anymore, unless they kept doing crap. Then I mean, then we had some pretty big issues. Sorry, but the point of this video comes across to a lot of points I'm trying to make. People are hating me. People can hate you without knowing who you are. People can like you without knowing who you are. But it's a matter of how you think it's going to end and how you make that choice. Me, this is not going to die me down. I haven't been making videos. That's because it's only been like 90 something degrees in my apartment every day. It's been getting me down. But I slapped myself into it, and you can ask Austin, he's in the chat. I was like, yo, screw that. You're not downing me. I'm like, I asked him, I was like, yo, come on, we're about to do a live stream. I'm about to tell this entire story. Let's get it. Like, I'm not letting this 90-degree weather in my apartment right now get to me. Are you kidding me? I got subscribers out there waiting to watch my videos. I ain't gonna sit there and complain and go like, yo, I'm sorry, I can't do another YouTube video. No, I haven't done a YouTube video in what, like a week and a half now? I got nothing else to do with my time. Just kidding. I do stuff, guys. But that's it matters on what y'all gonna do with it. Like, the way y'all gonna fix it is up to you. People can help, but nobody can change it. If you're asking for help, y'all gotta know. People can help you. The people say they can fix it, that's wrong. If you start something, it's 100% your job to fix it. Because if they fix it physically, it's gonna stick with you mentally. if they fix it mentally, it might stick with you. It might still catch on. It's still gonna catch on mentally and physically. Yet they haven't done with that part yet. I don't know. But I'm just saying it matters if y'all go into a situation, if someone's hating on you, you don't even know the person, ignore them. Make the best out of it, man. Look them dead in the face and go, really? Like, you have nothing else better with your time than to mess with me. Be flattered. Alright? Take that chance to be like, yo, glad you care about me so much to where you just gotta come up to me and just start messing with me, you know? I'm glad you care about me so much. And that will get on their nerves. Not saying do it to get on their nerves. I'm saying it will get on their nerves. Because they did not come there to sit there and watch you, like, agree. Or, like, not get upset on what they're saying. And it sucks because I used to be the biggest prick in town. And oh my god, I can't believe I just fell. Ask anybody that used to live in Maryland with Cameron. There's a girl named Allison. I used to be a liar, everything. But at the same time, I lived in the struggle. Almost everybody did. So there was nobody ever lies. Like, there was nobody, like, they never lie. There was none of that. There was, are they going to lie? That's exactly what it was. And then I don't know, there was the people that were like, that cared a lot about their family. That's who I was. But I was a sissy. I got bullied, everything. And then middle school year came up, I was like, I got more bolder. I was like, cause I was a pipsqueak, alright? I was the child version of Dory in elementary school. Probably the same size. That's how tiny I was. I'm as tall as my dad now. Which is, he's pretty tall, alright? If y'all haven't noticed. But my point is, it doesn't matter. If I was tiny, which I'm tinier than most people now, it doesn't matter. Just shows me you ain't got nothing else other to do than talk to me. And if they start to throw a fit, yo, what's your problem? Everything else, not my problem. You want to talk to me? I mean, I used to have a friend that bullied kids. Like, no joke. Like, he was a bully. And I was like, yo, that used to happen to you. Chill. And then he started bullying me. I was like, did I really just try doing that? I'm sitting there like, I can't think. I'm sorry, guys. But I'm sitting there like, alright. If he wants to ruin his life, he can. And guess what happened? He's paralyzed. Tried to start a fight with this kid in high school. Kid ran him over with the truck. I'm not saying don't do that. Do not do that, because the kid did get locked up. Watch it all on video. But you just you gotta find the best things and little things. In this case, it was not that little. It's freaking hilarious how they tried to get me down. And I'll laugh at it, alright? I'll laugh. Little scene where Yoda laughs in Star Wars. That was me. Alright? I was dying of laughter. That's how hilarious it was. Because when you're going to try to upset me, at least be smart about it, you know? No point just sitting there trying to get everybody down. I mean, seriously, guy wasn't even speaking proper, like, words. I'm not saying, like, language-wise. I'm saying, like, alright, he was speaking English, but not our English. He was speaking, like, baby-born English. So, but he was speaking, like, Darth Vader without the voice changer on Halloween type English. And if some of y'all don't know what that is, then it's terrible. Alright, here's what people on PlayStation know. Someone that decided to get on PlayStation in a game chat, in a party chat, with a dollar store mic. Not saying that is bad, because I did have to do that at one time. But that's what he was talking like. And it wasn't because of his mic, because he was like, yo, his mic was pretty nice, but it sounded like he was like, just by the words he was saying, he might as well have been glitching out. Because I can tell what he was saying. But there was no lag, no glitching. It wasn't phasing through the world. Like, alright. Guys. At first I was like, guys, probably sucks. And he kept talking more crap, and I started to realize I was hold on a minute. No, he just really sucks at speaking the language he's trying to speak. It's like me trying to do Spanish. Not saying anything bad about Spanish. I literally suck at speaking Spanish. I took Spanish class. Oh my god, never again. Which I have to though, but never again. This is my Spanish teacher would not. She was a nice lady. She understood what I was going through. Probably because I told her about my problems. It's just something nice to look forward to. It was pretty much one of the only challenging classes I had. A class I had to take seriously. Because in my mind, I was like, which everybody in high school, when they first enter high school, they have to worry about it. And freshman year, should I take Spanish class? I know I gotta learn Spanish. Wait until you got all the other subjects through. Do please, because I wish I wish I had like a camera where I can set up and it's stand where I can show y'all my artwork. I draw Dragon Ball Z, I draw anime, I draw realistic stuff. Alright, I draw comic book characters. Heck, my YouTube channel, like the picture on there, it's an image I drew. And like seriously, I had it on my phone to this day. I took it on my phone, and it's a pretty old image, And just if I look back at that picture, and I was like, man, it's still a pretty decent picture. And I like how I got in here. I was like, yo, this is awesome. It's just shows I'm not just here to sit there and like either entertain y'all, or I'm doing this. Alright, Austin, good night. Yeah, I'll see you later. But it's the fact that I enjoy doing this. And don't get me wrong, I rage on video games. I rage on GTA, and I just got it like I raged on it so many times, and y'all probably be seeing me rage on the GTA 5 videos. I'm mad, like super mad. I'm just like, no, nope. I'll go so mad that I just will not talk. And I'm admitting that. I'm not here to lie. Kidding me? Here to have a good time. Oh, we know, Austin. You can draw too. yeah, it's just a layout. That ain't really gonna be on there. Yeah, looking back at it, like, it doesn't look right. But just chill out with with wanting to go so far in life for something that you don't need to go that far for. You don't need to travel the world to have a good time. It'd be a pretty cool thing to do. I mean, like, seriously, who wouldn't want to travel the world? But that was my live stream, guys. It's already been like an hour, well, 51 minutes technically, and I have to head off some bed. I have to get ready to the YouTube video tomorrow, and I hope y'all like this. Leave a comment down below my next YouTube video and what y'all think I should do next. And you know what? Don't forget to leave a like, and if y'all haven't already, please subscribe, yo. Very fun channel. We do a lot of fun stuff. I think. I don't know. You know what? I'll see y'all later. Hackfinity out. Oh, this is definitely a blooper. Like I was saying, Hackfinity